Hello. Good evening. I just realized I think I left you all with, like, really low music volume. Probably from tea on Thursday, and I didn't actually think about that, and I didn't look at what was happening on fucking Streamlabs. So sorry about that. Yeah, we're gonna get stuck into this as soon as... because I want to try and get as much done as I can. We've got another, role quest to do before we go back dungeoning. Oh. Works every time. I had the hiccups before because I was like, oh shit, I want to, like, refill my water glass, but, like, I haven't drunk as much as I probably should have, so I just sculled it and gave myself hiccups. Holding your breath for, like, I don't know, however long that was just then, always seems to work for me, for what it's worth. Right. Yeah, so we've got, a role quest to do before we go back to dungeons. So I'm hoping it'll be over the next couple of days. It might not be for the next couple of streams. That's gonna depend on how quickly I can actually get things going. But I am going to be making the switch from Streamlabs to OBS and other providers entirely. Removing Streamlabs entirely from my setup. Unfortunately, though, when I was setting up OBS, I completely forgot that part of, like, Streamlabs OBS was, like, integrating a bunch of the widgets that Streamlabs has just automatically into the client. And I didn't want to start up a stream without chat, because I feel like that's kind of important for VODs and stuff like that. So over the next few days, I'm going to be switching over, because Streamlabs is awful, and you should not support them. But for the time being, I'm going to be sticking on to my old setup until I'm happy with it. Yeah. Alright, you drunkard. What do you want us to do now? Giot shows no sign of having ceased drinking at any point since your last meeting. Who are you? You're looking at me? You got something to say? Hey Charles, how's it going? Yeah, you remember me? I healed your ass after you got belted by wildlife. Got you, eh? Of course I remember my new partner. I ain't drunk either. I'm dwarf. I'll take more than... well, however much I had to get me under the table. And now you know one more thing about me. This will only strengthen our fellowship, I'm sure. But we'll need more than just a sense of camaraderie if we're out to take down Sophrosine? Sophrosine. So I'm thinking we should start with observation. Get a good look at its healing powers. I'll let you see what we're dealing with. Now, this is the perfect place to hear the right sort of information. You listen. Don't get the wrong idea. I don't let it get in the way of no important drinking, but I do pay attention. Anyway, what I heard is that Sophrosine has been spotted in Collusia. And I remembered this little pub out over in the Siltide. The Leaky Keel, it's called, and they make a decent brew. Some of the folks there should be able to point us in the right direction. Uh-huh. I'm sure. Yeah, of course it's where we met Alphino. And just, what are you looking at? Fine, fine. No need to give me that murderous stare. I know what you're looking for. Looking. What are you saying? I know what you're thinking. Sorry. That Giot, you think to yourself. Always drinking and lounging about, drinking some more. What a sluggard. What a drunkard. What a magnificent beard. Oh, I wish I had a beard like that. Yes, I know. You didn't. You don't need to explain yourself to me. No. We really should work on finding you a sense of humor. Maybe deal with that after Sophrosine. It might take a while. Anyway, you'd be happy to hear that while I was waiting, I got my hands on some prime information. Also some excellent wine, which... No, information first. Right, so according to the local fisher folk, quite a few sin eaters turned up near the Bright Cliff lately. I suggest we go there and kill as many as we can find. Can't say for sure where Sophrosine will appear next, but if it's in the area, it won't pass up a chance to revive its fallen friends, right? And while we're at it, you can vent some of that pent-up rage you've got. Don't need to be pretty, so long as the job gets done. Just make sure to find me again before Sophrosine shows up, yeah? Wait, if we don't know where she's going to appear, then how can... You know what, I'm not going to question it. I'm sure that makes sense to you, buddy. So I wonder if this is going to be kind of like the, Ranged Fizz, quest line where... Well, I mean... So the through line with the 3 that I have seen so far is that the, Oh my god, what do they call them? Grand Virtues? The Virtues. Their main thing is, like, in undeath, basically unrelentingly trying to do what they did in life. So, the mage is trying to rip open holes in the fabric of reality to find his friend. The tank is trying to find the possessions belonging to... Wasn't the king. It was someone really important. Either that or they were like artifacts of power. I can't actually remember off the top of my head. And then when it came to the ranger, she was just looking to put together a group of hunters again to hunt whatever. But basically, like, their base instincts are kind of the thing that guide them. So, like, the idea that Sophrosine is basically just going around reviving Sin Eaters seems to line up with her being a healer of the group of the Warriors of Darkness. Like, making sure that her party members are looked after. Oh, okay, we're just going across the countryside killing Sin Eaters. Alright. I'm sure that'll work eventually. The thing I'm interested in is how this is going to relate to Giot's story. Because most of them... Well, most of the NPCs you interact with during these quests seem to have, like, a real parallel. And I wonder if, like, Giot has some, like, guilt about not being able to, like, protect or play the role they were assigned or something like that. And then, like, the story of Suffrasine's pre-virtue form is going to kind of, like, be a big trigger point for them being like, oh, Jesus, okay, ooh. May not like this Sin Eater much, but shit, the person they were is actually kind of good. And I actually really respect them. Or, well, any variation of that. It has been a while since I've done the other ones. Die. Like, if I had to go out on a limb and guess, like, the thing that's going to happen in a lot of these quests is that I probably have to heal Giot up from, like, near death from encountering the fucking, I forgot I can fly here. From encountering, Suffrasine. Shut up. Hey, Giot, do you wanna help, buddy? Like, you'd be a huge pal if you just help me kill this wolf? No? Okay. I wonder how hard it would have been to actually, like, make quest NPCs fight like that in those situations. That should do it. Now we wait to see if Suffrasine shows itself. Over in those bushes, say. And I've got the wine right here. Lovely. Those aren't... Nope. There, that's it. See? It revived the other one. Hey, what's wrong? Oh god. Narrative convenience. Actually, this might be something interesting to talk about here. What the fuck? Whomst? So I have been watching, like, a few other people who have been, playing through 14. One of them that I've been, like, keeping especially, track of is, Pyromancer. He was a big lore person in WoW, and I was really curious to see how, like, he would be playing, 14 and how he'd be finding it. And one of the things he mentioned recently, he was speculating on, like, why the echo happens. And he postulated something like, oh, maybe Hydaelyn is, like, causing that to happen because it always seems to come up with narrative convenience. Which is definitely an interesting theory. Although the more I thought about it personally, I'm like, we are talking about situations here where, like, there's a lot of emotions flying around, and if the whole, like, reading someone's soul thing, especially when put into the context of how Fordola does it, is related to, like, ether and the soul, it could be that, like, you know, especially intense emotions flare the soul, increasing the amount of, like, etherical disturbance one person makes, thus making someone who is susceptible to those waves, or particularly perceptive of those, more likely to be able to trigger something like this. Like, it'd be one thing to be, like, I'm really curious to if either of those are actually true, because on one hand, like, it would be very ham-fisted but appropriate if Heidelin was the one just making these things happen, because that's very much you might as well be saying the writer is causing that to happen. But it would also be interesting if it's like an emotion-flared thing, because that would tie into a lot of other background things that have happened with, or a lot of other like foundational information we have, not to mention like information we have about other people whose echoes exist. Anyway, what a lonely place to die. What outside is even worse than I feared. Is someone there? You're alive? Why didn't you say so? I can't do much for the dead, but the living, that's a whole other matter. It's actually Ardbert? What? Yo. This must have been very early on. Oh, yeah. That gear screams really green adventurer. I can't believe it. All my wounds are healed. Thank you, kind stranger. You sure are lucky that I passed by. You really might have died, you know? You'll hear no argument from me. I was a fool. Thought that the hobgoblin I was after might have friends lying in wait, never so much as crossed my mind. Shouldn't have been out here all alone. I shouldn't have been out here alone. With your magic to keep me fighting, though, their numbers wouldn't pose such a problem. What do you say? You don't look to have a party of your own yet, and I could certainly use a man like you on my side. What? I am no man, you unripened gourd. Why, I've never been so insulted in my life. Let me tell you what's what. I'm Lamet, proud daughter of the Thol family, and if I catch you mocking me again, I'll put you right back the way I found you, you hear? Yes, ma'am. I certainly didn't mean to offend. The beard misled me, you see. Yep. That's a dwarf trope, alright. So for the dead, she can't do anything. Huh. And that's that. Look, Ardbert, treasure! You got gear. You certainly look the hero. Now let's see you act like one. Hello? Pelton? Hey you! Honourless lout! Half-empty flagon, mangy poxbearer. Your mother was a hob and your face looks like a newborn's ass. What is the matter with you? I thought that a refreshing round of insults would snap you out of it. And it did. Not my fault if you can't appreciate an exercise in creative wordplay. Are you sure your mother ain't a hob? You're thirsting for an arrow in the face, my friend. Fine, never mind. At least we got what we came here for. You didn't miss much. After Suffrasine brought the other eater back to life, they both floated off to who knows where. What happened to you? I saw the past. Her memories? You saw Suffrasine... No, the real Lamet's past? Huh. I knew you'd have some kind of weird power. God damn it, hiccups, don't come back now. Sounds to me like what you witnessed was the beginning of Lamet's journey, right after she left home. It's odd. You said she was wearing her helm, and she helped out that injured traveler just like any Dwarf of Honor would do. Maybe she wasn't born a monster. But then... why do the dwarves consider her so? Don't sit right with me neither. But standing around wondering about it won't do anything but make us thirsty. We're done here. Let's go back to the Crystarium. Ah, yes. Immediately back to drinking. Ooh, I should, repair some gear. Oh, God. Please repair my shit. Thank you, sir. Maiming, fuck off. Actually, wait, no. Maiming is ranged, isn't it? Oh, god damn it. I can't remember. Oh, no, I think maiming and... right. Actually, yes. You can fuck off. Because you're all leveled 50, and that means I probably wouldn't be wearing anything other than you. Oh, that's healing. Alright. That'll do for now. I've got to come up with a better system and actually, like, sort all that shit. Hi, Giot. There ain't nothing like a flake in a veil after a job well done. Don't give me that look. I did stuff this time. You saw. You also saw Phosphocine work its magic. Since you haven't said nothing about it yet, I'm guessing you didn't have no sudden revelations about how to stop it. Don't worry. Didn't expect you to solve my whole problem just like that. I only need you to remember what you saw today. Keep it in your mind. Then maybe something will come to you when you're working your magic elsewhere. Me, I like to think while I drink. It's most efficient that way. So you can find me here if you need me. I'll let you know when I have a plan. And I'm sure that'll be at 74. Yep. The scientific method. Giot is eyeing you, presumably. It's a bit hard to tell. Alright. Back to Holminster Switch. Oh god. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Oh god. Oh lord. Ah. Oh god, they're all speaking Japanese. Shit. Wait. There it is. I've got the full Tom shield. Oh. There we go. That should have the thing out. I should have done that before I queued up. Like, I should know that the healer queue is ridiculously short, you know? But no. Oh, no. Oh no, that was the right one. Shit. Oh, ooh, unlucky. I should have done that. God, I can't wait until I have a second recharge of, or a second charge rather, of Essential Dignity. my god, the fucking bard. It's like miles away, so I'm just like never healing them. Granted, I probably should be like throwing a heal to them because they're so far away, but oh, that was early. Shit. Turn that up just slightly. There we go. That's better. Oh my. Lucky I got a proc there. Bless that ninja. Whoa. What? Oh my... I'm pretty sure I just let go of the mouse there, but I must have, like, accidentally, moved the mouse as I was letting go of it. So the fucking, lingering effect didn't stay around. Okay. You know what? That wasn't bad. I was kind of expecting a bit worse coming back into that dungeon because the first time we walked into it was scary, to say the least. But I have gotten some like gear upgrades since then, so not really that surprising that it was better, but yeah. Why is this tank's name Aurum Vale? I don't like that. I don't know if I like that. Are we doing the big pull, or are we just gonna... Very least they're a keen tank, that's for sure. They're not doing wall-to-walls, but... Oh, again, I missed it. God damn it. I actually thought I timed that well that time, but I think I was, like, still behind a bit too much. I must admit, one thing I really am liking about playing healer, at least so far, is the opportunity to actually, like, just try and deal damage. Uh-oh. Oh, God. I don't think we're killing any of this fast enough. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh fuck. Whew. Oh no. Why? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Okay. If you're gonna do this, you need to give me some fucking defensives. Fuck. Good lord. Also, the ninja was calling out for a range LB, so like... I don't... Do I have Benefic 2? It's faster for me to cast Benefic 1 on you, I'm pretty sure. Oh, God. Oh, that's my bad. Well... Maybe that tank actually knows something. Benefic 2 has more health, but that's not the... Ooh. Benefic 2 has more health, but that's not the point, right? Like, I'm pretty sure Benefic 1, like, heals faster? Like, I could be wrong about that, but... It's like, obviously Benefic 2 heals more, but I'm pretty sure, like, the cast time... Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. I might actually be wrong about that. Just off the top of my head, I know there's Benefic is obsolete. Any Benefic isn't worth it by this point. Really? With that giving rocks? Oh my god, why? I mean, I honestly didn't think, like, oh god. Prox isn't worth it. Because off the top of my head, I'm pretty sure that was worth it, but it might be that, because each of the casts, so the cast and recast times are different. They give, like, at least, like a, off GCD worth, I think, of, like, it gives you an off GCD worth of, gap to throw, like, out a card or something like that. And that actually might make it so that, whoa. I don't want to pass that on myself. God damn it. I mean, it also means I'm just going to be eating through my MP a lot faster, but... Like, I know it's just spamming other Benefic, but, like... This is where I wish I had someone like Pally's watching me, so I at least, like, I could at least ask someone who knows. Because whilst I probably wouldn't, like, completely dismiss, like, the fact that that person immediately said, hey, are you using Benefic 2? The fact that they were able to spot that I wasn't using that makes me think that, I might actually know what they're talking about. But, yeah, I don't know. Like a third more. But it's almost double. Oh, yeah, actually, yeah. The cast times doesn't quite line up like that. Maybe I didn't notice that, or maybe I did the math wrong, but yeah, no, I think they're right. In terms of healing faster, Benefic 2 is better, I think? Oh, boy. Pendulum. What? I switched targets, you fuck. Oh no. Oh, buddy, what are you doing? Oh, okay. Get them in that. No, I did get them. Nice. Alright. Well, I learned something out of that one. From someone else, which is a rarity. But now, we have... Oh no. We have a new dungeon. Oh, fuck. Do I learn anything at 74? I forget. Celestial Intersection. Excuse me. Yes, as a matter of fact, I do learn something new. And it's the ability that's basically the opposite of the aspect that you are using. So if I'm using Diurnal Sect, I get to erect a barrier. And if it's Nocturnal, then I get to apply a regen. You know what? We've had enough of this. Oh my god, I forgot I added this. Hell yeah. Walking into Don Meg with the fucking Iwatodai dorm theme. Ah, that's good. Oh god. I know the dance I want my character to do, but I don't know the command for it. Tuto Gojo, Raro Gojo. Nice. God, that drains my MP like a motherfucker. Maybe I'll just use Benefic 2 Raw if I feel like we're gonna, like, dip really fast. Which, I mean, to be fair, the higher level we get, the more likely that's probably gonna happen, but... I should have sleeve drawn there. Oh well. Still got it. Alright, so far so good. But this boss is gonna be a, this is gonna be a test. Excuse me? Double cast. God, I hate this face so much. Okay. God, it's really hard to focus on both healing people and dodging fucking water. Like, at least doing that as a Dark Knight, I just had to stay within range of that thing and not die. That was it. What a time to be alive. Uh-oh. We got the, yeah. Whew. Oh, excuse me. God, I'm glad I'm already having an early night tonight, because apparently I'm just fucking really not awake. Alright, this will be interesting, boss. It's not hard, but if people just miss the soaks, it's sometimes a pain. Oh, for fuck's sake, the dancer wasn't in the circle. I want to almost say that's your fault, but... Probably actually a little bit of overkill, just because I'm like layering 2 dots, but hots rather, but whatever. Honestly, I'd rather be safe right there. Because like the 2 AoEs back to back, one of them empowered more than the other is a little scary, or can be a little scary. Oh! Ugh! Fuck! Why? God, fuck. I don't think a Super Bolide was really necessary. Oh, certainly woke me the fuck up though. Jesus. Like, I think without an essential dignity on hand there, I just freak the fuck out, because I'm like, I can't instantly heal you. No, wait. No. Oh, God. Alright, we don't need the tank. Oh, fucking... Right. Why do you do this? Fucker. Uh-huh. Okay. That actually went a lot better than I was expecting, but... I shouldn't have, like... that looks like a pet. Class. That's a healer ring. Nice. Nice. Wait, did I get the pet? No, I didn't. Fuck. Who got that? Oh, I hit a 86, the dancer hit 92. Fuck. So close. Alright, one more dungeon and I'll take a short break. The leveling dungeons still have like an item level requirement. Ooh, we got a Dark Knight. Listening to 14 music when we're playing 14. That's silly. Why would we do that? please? Jesus. Uh-oh. Alright, here we fucking go. Alright. Gonna say we survived that because we were playing with Dark Knight. The Blackest Night is the best mitigation in the game. It's just... that's just facts. Necessary. Oh, I had one up my sleeve. Shit. Oh. Oh, we're going for a big pull. Alright. Oh. Dark Knight is placing some faith in me. Luckily, we have the DPS to back that up. So... are we going, or... yeah, we are. dying on me now. We need that damage, Black Mage. Don't you fucking fall over. Ooh. Fucking a couple of them had me goddamn sweating, but we got through it. Oh, I already... Right. Oh no. Don't worry, I got you. Please fucking roll on this stuff. Uh-oh. How much are we pulling here? Okay, this is fine. I was gonna say, if we were gonna pull the whole lot, I'd be fucking worried, but... Do you have a... Yes, Charles. Yes, I have a full hand. Can't believe you call out my, stream naming like this. How dare. What happened? I rescued them. What the fuck? You're lucky I didn't do the Yu-Gi-Oh jokes. I probably appreciate the Yu-Gi-Oh jokes more. At least I wouldn't feel as called out. Like... Nah, this is true. This is true. Oh, god damn it. I had a fucking sleeve drawer and I did that shit again. Stream elements kind of hit different. Yeah, so I was trying to set that up, and then I realized that like I'd have to import a bunch of widgets or install a bunch of widgets, and this was at like 7:30. And honestly, today was one of those days where I spent 90 or 80% of work theorizing and thinking about things. So my brain was fucking fried. I was like, yeah, I can't do this tonight. Like, I literally cannot do this tonight as much as I would like to. Yeah. Even, like, going back and having a look at Streamlabs OBS, though, makes me actually miss it immediately, so... What the fuck? Why aren't you getting healed? Heal, damn you. You have credits now. One day I'll have that. No, the Black Mage got hit again. Ah, rip. Alright. I'm gonna take a quick break here just to get more water and shit. I've got one more dungeon to do before I do another job quest. Or role quest, rather. And then, don't know how much longer I'll stream for. I do need to, like, go to bed early, because I need to wake up early tomorrow. But, I'm thinking at least another hour. That'd probably not be too bad. What are we up to in the Dicey Dungeon? Oh yeah, that'll be fine to keep on for now. Yeah, honestly, once I'm in OBS Studio, I need to figure out what I actually want to do with a bunch of, like, different scenes and stuff like that, because, I've been putting that off for moving back to OBS, and that I'm, like, forced to do it because Streamlabs is awful. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to put those off just a tad before I do those, but, yeah. Which means I need to commission a bunch of shit, too, but yeah. That's neither here nor there for now. Yeah, so I'm gonna grab some water, take a break, and then I will be back in, like, 5-10 minutes. So yeah, I'll be right back. Oh no. State screens, please. There we go. Alright, I'm back. Turn that down ever so slightly. Fuck, I feel like I was gonna say something. Oh, wait. Oh, sorry. You've got the, I misinterpreted what you said about credits, because, like, I immediately thought what Luca has. No, you've got, like, what, like, follow subs and donator, credits, like, for a particular stream? Because that's rad. I should probably think about doing that as well. Once I move over, obviously. Yeah, actually, sorry. Before I say anything, I need to look up one thing real quick. Right, Logitech, cool. Okay. So as someone who is a software engineer for a living, like, if you go onto the OBS Twitter, they talk about it in, like, more, in better terms. But I feel like it'd be irresponsible of me not to say something about this, because the kind of shit that, Streamlabs, slash Logitech are doing, by, like, you know, other than, like, the blatant fucking marketing campaign copying and shit like that, but, like, using the OBS project as a platform to start, like, selling people shit, and then, like, specifically creating things in such a way that, like, Streamlabs OBS is incompatible with any other OBS-based project, is, incredibly fucking disgusting. Like, the whole idea with, like, a general public, license, which is what the OBS project is licensed under. Basically, it means anyone can use the code as a base to make other things. They just can't do certain restrictions with it, right? And technically speaking, like, Streamlabs hasn't, like, broken that license, but what they're doing is extremely fucking scummy. And just as, like a personal thing, as a programmer, as someone who works in the software industry, I want to say a little personal fuck you to them, because this kind of shit is the stuff that disincentivizes people from, like, licensing their stuff publicly. Because one company with enough money and enough muscle to basically square out the competition, and no one's going to go against them because either A, it's worth too much trouble, or B, the user base is too ubiquitous to actually challenge. Like, I'm sorry, Streamlabs and Logitech can go fuck themselves. Like, doing that for an open source project is, like, one of the worst things that has ever happens in, like, the broader, like, software development community. It's fucking abhorrent. If it wasn't against the it's not against the license technically, but you're a fucking... Actually, I'm not gonna say that. You are scum if you do this. So, yeah. I just want to reiterate, because that personally pisses me off. Working in that industry in particular. Because as someone who works with commercial software a lot, respecting licenses and stuff like that, I really appreciate and respect people who do a lot of work in open source projects that are just generally licensed, because not only in a lot of circumstances does that help out literally anyone making anything related to the thing, but they often go completely uncredited. They may not actually get much recognition from it, and honestly, they don't get any money for it, which they probably fucking should, because a lot of people make some really useful shit under that license. But yeah. Anyway, that's my soapbox thing for the night. Logitech and Streamlabs can go fuck themselves, they're scum. Anyway, 14 is a fun game. I'm putting Iwatodai Dawn back on because I need it for tonight. Alright. One more Don Meg, and then we've got another, role quest. Dulcet tones of lotus juice. I should clip that the first time this played tonight and we were like walking into this dungeon, because that was fucking hilarious. Hey dudes, how's it going? Not much, just doing your shift. I feel that. Hope you have a tolerable day. Oh my god. There we go. I should not have risked that. What the fuck am I thinking? Yeah, I'll sleeve draw. Oh, that's not for the roll that I want. Let me redraw. I don't know why I thought that was a good idea. Blood meeting's about 30 minutes. Oof. Yeah, my condolences. This week has honestly been all over the place for me. I spent a lot of time in meetings, but then I also spent a lot of time, like, frying my fucking brain, just, like, thinking about, like, solving a bunch of issues we were running into. I don't know if I'm prepared for 13 Sentinels tomorrow, to be honest, because, again, brain fried. But I do have some time before that happens, so... I also hate that now that the new new Xbox now that Sonic Unleashed is out for Game Pass. Excuse me? Charles, please. It's too late at night for you to be misspelling shit. And new Halo. Xbox One Series is now the only definitive way to play Unleashed. Wait, really? Is that true? Wait, no, isn't Unleashed on... Oh, current consoles, I'm thinking. No, yeah, you're right. Huh. I did sentence no. Are you sure? Are you gaslighting me? Yeah, because of the performance boost. Yeah. True. So I was thinking, like, no, that sure... I'm sure that's, like, still on a console people that exists, you know. But I'm pretty sure that's... No, is that the Wii? That is the Wii, right? I'm not remembering that incorrectly. Still doing it wrong. You're fine. It's just very late on a Friday night. You have to understand that I'm, like, primarily absent at the moment. I'm also trying to heal at the same time, so, like, you know, head is extremely empty and preoccupied. Nice. Alright. Oh no, I walked in. Fuck. Oh god. Oh no. God damn it. I almost did that perfectly. Oh no. Sorry, it's 7 AM over here. No, I understand. Wish Sega would make a PC port. Just port all their games. Yeah. I mean, man, like, I don't know how to feel about the statement in the broad scheme of things, but Phil Spencer is 100% correct. Like, very recently he said something about, like, hey, if we could put all of our video games available in this one spot forever, that would be, like, the dream. That would be amazing. Fucking shit. The thing is that he is 100% correct. Like, that is the absolute dream, and one of the reasons that porting your games to PC is a really good idea, because it's just there forever. And a lot of people will pay to play the game and then just find ways to, like, make sure it works on their system. Like, the PC is the closest you can get to that. Granted that, like, obviously it comes with some caveats that a lot of people will just pirate the game when it's no longer, like, brand new. Which, you know, obviously does suck to some degree, but having it available is still going to have make it more sale or give it more sales. But the thing that worries me, to be completely honest, is that the only reason he is saying that is because he is potentially, like, leaving Xbox soon. Because honestly, the worst part of him saying that would be him leaving almost, like, very soon after that, and then, like, never being able to follow through on making sure that is a direction that whatever part of the game industry he is a part of aims for. And moreover, I'm worried that the only reason he actually feels comfortable about saying that is because he is actually going to be out soon. Like, not only do we lose someone who, like, actually has, like, a decent vision for where video games should be aiming and shit like that, but, like, the worst situation is that the only reason he can actually voice that is because he's gonna leave soon. Which fucking blows. But unfortunately, the video game industry continues to be predatory and, like, opportunistic as fuck, so... To be fair, though, that's all the more reason we need people like Phil Spencer in the industry that are willing to say NFTs are fucking garbage. At least in their current state. and that the absolute pinnacle, or the northern star, as he put it, would be to make sure that like their games are available in perpetuity in some regard. But we can only dream. We can only dream. Meanwhile, Blizzard is trying to put out a fire with gasoline. No. They're that fucking, oh god, what's his name? In, I think it's, oh god, what is the name of that fucking movie I'm thinking of? Is it Top Gun? It might be one of the Scary Movie variants or something like that either, but, like, basically the, like an old politician standing in front of a stage that's, like, being blown up by rockets or something like that, going just, oh, no, nothing to see here, move on, don't worry about it, it's all fine. It's like, that's what Blizzard's doing at the moment. It's just trying to ward people off from looking at that. Like, hey, here's some mounts in WoW. We renamed McCree. And on repeat. I feel like there are advantages to Sony games being temporarily exclusive to PlayStation and Nintendo, being exclusive to Nintendo systems, which is they know their hardware very well. Okay, yes. So, from a developer's perspective, I 100% agree. There are definitely benefits to being able to target a specific system when you are developing, right? That is absolutely the case. And you know what? I will completely grant naively that there is no disadvantage to from a developer standpoint that releasing on one platform, that one platform and one platform alone has any disadvantages, right? Long term, broadly, a business keeping their console to one system means that, like, means that, like, you're gonna, like, that is a ploy to guarantee console sales. There is literally no other reason for that. And granted, obviously, like, developing for a different system takes time. Like, believe me, I am a developer who, like, works with a bunch of people who are working on, like, mobile and other variants of our own product on different systems and that. I'm not ignorant to the differences that are presented in, like, basically porting things to other systems. But the reality is that whatever developer-only advantages are present on release dwindle the more time that the title itself has been released, and becomes a product of the publisher, higher-ups in the development team, whatever, not developing resources to make that game as available as possible. Like, that's just it. Which is, they know which allows them to polish, regardless of what people think of the game afterwards. Yeah, like, the reality is that none of this is as black and white as almost anyone talks about, right? But the other part of this you have to recognize is that the part that often gets underplayed is the pressure and stuff this has on developers specifically. Or rather, oh, sorry, that's not the right way to phrase it. God, what am I trying to say? Not the pressure, but, like, the benefit, rather. Because if the company isn't making as much money, like, obviously, a development team is probably going to suffer. And in fact, they're the first people who are going to suffer from that. Although, like, if we were to get into that discussion, honestly, that just comes down to unionization. Like, the game industry needs to be unionized, like, ASAP. Because the first people to benefit from a game's good sales is not the dev team, and the first people to suffer from it is the dev team. The people who are expendable, the people who aren't on the top, the people who aren't making the decisions. So, yeah. Yeah, long term, you depend on them making the next system or re-releasing games, which they don't always do. Like, I wish Nintendo would just, I don't know, make stuff like Virtual Console, NES, SNES, Online, etc. by accessible from PC. They still get the money, and it's just old games, and the preservation would be easier to maintain since it's PC. Yeah, or, hey, you know what? There's a bunch of people who have spent, like, a good portion of, like, their free time, like, developing a program that just emulates Nintendo 64 games. Like, I know it's a surprise, but this is a thing that exists. And, like, instead of even thinking about hiring them, Nintendo frequently, like, basically intimidates those people. And then they throw, like, the minimal amount of money at, some people within their employ to do the same thing within a far shorter amount of time, with not nearly enough resources to do it. And then you get something like the Nintendo 64 fucking online, suite of games. And it's a fucking shit show compared to the collaborative efforts of people over, like, 15 to 20 years of emulation. And the fact that they're not, like, I don't expect them to be, like, literally hiring people they don't know to do this shit, right? But, like, hey, you've developed a thing that can emulate all our games. We'll purchase the entire thing from you for this price tag. We might contract you out to, like, help us with specific points of that, or hand off the, like, you know, project to our team so we can maintain it for a much longer amount of time. Like, that would be the solution that would prolong the preservation of those games for the longest amount of time. But the problem is that requires a lot of investment, where you could just turn a quick buck by making a piece of shit and everyone would buy it because Nintendo. The N64 Online doesn't even have controller pack features. That was so wait, controller pack? Wait, hold on. So you're telling me that didn't even have, like, the same save features as fucking the regular N64? Are you serious? That's, like, the simplest fucking add-on to that. Diz, are you for real? There's toggle for control pack in every game. It just happens to disable for whatever reason, like in the code. Oh, so it's a bug. It's not that they didn't... It's not that the feature doesn't exist, it's that it's bugged? Is that what you're saying? Alright, hang on. I need to look at this after the dungeon, because I'm not, like, parsing... I feel like I'm not parsing this information correctly. bard. Nope. There goes one. Oh dear. Sometimes I forget that I feel like I have, like, a natural aptitude to the kind of shit that this particular, like, platforming puzzle does, that... There we go. Oh, come on. I was slide casting. Fuck. Do the AoE. Oh, that's gonna be late. Oh my god, again. No. Oh, fuck. Alright. Time for me to actually read these, messages. Sure. I'll take that as well. Oh, I don't need it. Okay. Turn the music off just for a second so I can read this shit. Okay. Where the fuck was I? I feel like there are advantages to Sony games being temporarily exclusive to PlayStation, Nintendo games being exclusive to Nintendo systems. They know their own hardware very well, which allows for their first-party games to be so polished, regardless of what people think of the games themselves. Yeah, long-term, you depend on them making the next systems because of re-releasing games, which they don't always do. Like, I wish Nintendo would just, I don't know, make stuff like Virtual Console or NES Online, etc. be accessible from PC. They'd still get the money, and it's just old games, and the preservation would be easier to maintain since it's PC. True. The Nintendo 64 Online doesn't even have controller pack features. That was so disappointing. Ridiculous. Fans have made that work with emulators for decades. They could use some people who know how to make something official for PCs. There is a toggle for controller pack in every game. It just happens to be disabled for whatever reason, like in the code. People speculate they disable it to prioritize Rumble, which would be stupid. Like I said, emulators do it as far as I know. Either way, there are people out there who would provide them with way better performance in the games, even though Nintendo 64 isn't easy to emulate well. Well, I mean, you say that, but, like, we've reached, like, on the, in the PC space, on the internet, people have gotten to the point that they've emulated Nintendo 64 games, like, pretty fucking well, considering that they have been a pain in the ass to actually emulate. I don't know what, like, I don't know the specific circumstances with the packs, like, that seems weird to me. Like, I understand that, like, Nintendo 64 games probably expect either a Rumble pack or controller pack, because they were, like, they were exclusive unless you had some, third-party controller packs that had both, which existed. Or you emulate it and have both, like you've said. So, like, yeah, shut up. That has been a solution for a fair while. That's not a fucking excuse anymore. But yeah, like, but okay, so here's the thing though, right? If we're gonna level the or if we're gonna give the benefit of the doubt that there is a benefit to a set of developers making a game for a specific piece of hardware, so they know the specs and stuff like that. I am 100% behind that. In most circumstances, the circumstances in which I would be more like, no, that's your choice, is for corporations as big as Sony and Nintendo. Nintendo is one of the fucking largest corporations and most profitable corporations, if I remember correctly, in Japan. Period. Not even counting games industry. They can afford to put a game on multiple platforms. They choose not to. Now, in some circumstances, maybe for niche titles, I could acknowledge that there is an advantage there to allowing a small dev team to obviously, like, develop for one platform. The kinds of developers I would easily extend that to without a second thought is indie developers, because they don't have the resources of one of the most profitable companies in all of Japan. Nintendo could absolutely do that if they fucking wanted to. They choose not to. They could. They just don't. Like, let's not kid ourselves. Even within this discussion where we acknowledge that, like, putting that kind of stress on the development team would be unnecessary, we have to acknowledge the fact that we are talking about one of the most profitable companies in all in Japan. Like, they didn't dedicate enough resources to do that. It's not that they couldn't. Nintendo doesn't sell hardware at a loss. It's a big chunk of their profit, I think. Okay, sure. You think they sell their software at a loss? Like, that... Like, that... I'm sorry, but that, like... They don't sell their hardware at a loss. That's 100% true. But you know what they 100% don't sell at a loss? Their fucking software. Like, I'm pretty sure, whilst hardware is a big chunk of their profits, I'm sure software is absolutely up there. Like, even if that was the case, wouldn't the logic there be like, okay, so we should dedicate more time to making a hardware product that is unique, or, sorry, that offers some unique benefits, and like dedicating more resources to ensuring our software is on more platforms. Because the reality is that if they develop their software in such a way that it could be on multiple platforms, even if they suffered a loss of hardware sales, the amount of software sales they would gain is fucking astronomical. Like, they're like, the decision is to pigeonhole it in their hardware sales, where their software sales could be so much fucking bigger. Like, I'm not going to sit here and pretend I know the nuances of this, okay? Right? Like, this isn't absolutely 100% true. People have been buying their hardware to play, like, one or two specific games for the past 3 or 4 gens, right? They lose that if people could, say, play Animal Crossing New Horizons in the PC or PlayStation 5. Okay, do you understand how many people they would actually gain buying Animal Crossing if they sold them on those platforms? Plus, the hardware specifically for the Switch, probably pretty custom. I can accept that. Like, oh, actually, even then, it's no. Actually, it's probably less custom than the fucking Wii U or the Wii, because like the OS is Android based entirely, and I'm pretty sure the tablet is like, it's obviously still custom, especially with the controllers, but like it's not as custom. Like, do you understand how many people they would actually have like buying Animal Crossing if it was available on multiple platforms? No, you're alright, Diz. But, like, I guess to just round this out in terms of my opinion, like, there is a way to meet the middle at this, I feel. Obviously, they wouldn't, like... The other thing is, too, that Nintendo is, like, one of the only people, like, other than Valve, I guess, at the moment, developing a mobile console. Like, the kinds of people that are buying a Switch specifically are not the kinds of people who are spending thousands of dollars on a PC or a PlayStation 5. Like, it's just not even the same market, right? They've got a guaranteed, like, set of users buying the Switch, for one. For two, the people who aren't necessarily, they probably easily snatch up in their software sales every single time. Probably more often, too, because their software is available more broadly. Anyway, the more I think about Nintendo and the older I get, the more I actually hate that company and their business practices. Like, it's actually become kind of, like, abhorrent that, like, they're kind of doing the shit they are without, like... what's the word? Like, and still, like... well, no, and people still defending them in the same way, I'll say. Anyway. Geod has another quest for us. The scientific method. Geod is eyeing you. Presumably. It's a bit hard to tell. Drunkard. Not that I can talk. Lally-ho! Looks like you've been training hard. In fact, your muscles sure much bigger. It's almost like there's 3 of you. Are you sure there isn't? Yes, I'm joking, as you know. But you do seem stronger. I suppose you came up with a clever plan for stopping Sophrosine while you were at it. No, I'm a healer, not a healer. Don't worry. I have another test in mind that'll get us some more information. Then we'll be better set to think of something. We'll be killing Sin Eaters again, but this time you're healing them. Well, trying to, anyhow. I don't expect it to work. Sin Eaters ain't like us, or like any sort of normal creature. But by seeing your healing magic fail to heal them, we should learn why it don't work. And then maybe we can figure out what's so different about Sophrosine. That's actually pretty smart. Fervent folks passing through that say Sin Eaters find their way to Armor Rang pretty often. Meet me at Maud Sook and be ready for carnage. That's actually pretty smart. Because, yeah, like, Kiot has hired us to kind of, like, figure out what the hell is up. And if we can't figure it out from the first encounter, then it's like, okay, I guess we have to try and reverse engineer this to some degree. There you are. Never floating away from the drinks. You know, I heard that the liquor here ain't fit to drink. It's not half bad. Ugh, gets the job done with a real kick. Oh, I know what you're thinking. That Giod always downing one ale or another, you think to yourself. It's so good at it too. I'm uncontrollably jealous. I can't take it anymore. And you quietly weep on the inside. I'm sympathetic. I am. But wine drinking is important. No, indispensable. Dwarves are fiercer the more they drink. Really fuels the fire within. I can see you don't believe me. Fine. You leave me no choice. I'll show you. I'll go on ahead and die some Sin Eaters in the time it takes you to finish off this Maud swill here. Just gulp that down and come find me. Southeast of here. You'll see. Am I actually meant to? I actually am meant to. Half-finished bottle of alcohol, apparently purchased by Giot, sits on the mat. The local concoction within is deep brown, and from it wafts a stench that can only be described as atrocious. Yeah. That means it's good shit. You hold your nose and gulp down the remaining liquid. At first you taste only pain, but then you know the aftertaste. It's the flavor of the void, with a hint of feet. Never mind, this is the bad stuff. Amazing! You finish! Of all non-Maud customers, only you and Dwarf ever drink so much. Lovely. Love that. Why feet? How far away? Oh, it's probably over the... Oh, no, not over the cliffs. Hey, buddy. See? Average Sin Eater's no match for me. Not with the power of tradition and alcohol on my side. That's a line. As a matter of fact, I put down another before I got around to this one here. But, I did the job a bit too well. I really mangled the thing. It's pretty gross. Flattened in all the wrong places with bits poking out and the like. So, got it out of here. Anyway, you get the idea. I drink a lot, I kill stuff. You have to admit, that's an effective strategy. And now that we've got our Sin Eater patient, you can try your healing on it. Go on. Okay. Oh. Okay. Like, I could have just cast one of my spells on it, but sure. As we thought. Nothing. Did you figure out the why of it? I think it was never really alive to begin with. Healing magic and Sin Eaters just don't mix. Never really alive to begin with is probably... yeah. It's just like animated ether. You're right on that one. Sin Eaters may look like people or beasts, but it's like they're just pretending. They're not truly alive. Only the light drives them. Thank you. Keeps them going like winding an automaton. And healing magic ain't meant for restoring life to something that don't have none to begin with. So is Sophra Sign just like supercharging Sin Eaters with extra light? But But if Sophrosine's power ain't the healing magic we know, what is it? I also wonder why it didn't come and revive this one. Is it just too far away to take notice? Then again, never heard tell of it appearing at Holminster Switch, neither. So many Sin Eaters got killed there that you'd think it would take note eventually. So why only resurrect some Sin Eaters and not others? This is all too much thinking, not enough drinking. To the Crystarium. Wait, is that... really? Is that it? Jesus, okay. That was quick. I kind of expected a little bit more than that, but... yeah. I don't want to be stereotypical, but... I mean... dwarves. Probably shouldn't be surprised. The Maud stuff's alright, but this here is fine ale. At least that's what my body tells me, and I always listen. That's how I keep my muscles primed and my spirits high. Speaking of, would it kill you to relax a little? Being so serious all the time can't be good for you, and the silent staring just makes you seem morose. You won't kill Sophrosine any faster for not drinking, that's for sure. Nothing comes easy to sober folks. That's why I need a few more in me before I can really get to work figuring out why Sophrosine does what it does. I keep feeling like I'm missing something obvious, but... Indeed. The lost and the found. Giel appears to be consuming ale with even greater voracity than usual. Oh dear. Alright. Well, we are back to dungeons for a little bit then. I might do a couple more before I end it tonight. I don't want to go, like, too late, but, yeah. Hold on. Oh god, where is that setting? It must be in character. Fuck it, I'll look for it later. Wow, I think this is like the longest queue we've had all night. It's kind of amazing, honestly. Where can I go with 75? Third dungeon. Ah, right. That would be, Raktika. I can always do some fates if the, queue has decided to abandon us. What the fuck? No fates? Hmm. bit suspicious of that, must admit. Oh, fuck you. Why are there no fates here? That's so weird. Switch to Culinarian and quest some of that? No, I'm good. Also, hi PJ, how's it going? Oh, hold up. Is Umbral Wind a special thing around here, or is that just a random weather thing? Like, I feel like in the ARR zones, I would have been like, oh, where's the special boss? But I don't fucking know how that works in Shadowbringers content. Or if there even is any content like that. Oh, I must have gotten the, like, very few, groups that were going into Don Meg. It's so weird. I'm gonna think about what I'm gonna do next for 14 streams outside of T. Honestly, at this point, I probably want to go through the Omega and Alexander raids. Because I've heard quite a bit about them, and having done T, or having currently progging through T, I should say, I'm very curious how that whole raid goes down. Oh. Hi, friend. Oh, god damn it. Giving him all of my fucking cooldowns. Good luck, buddy. Gunbreaker has the, T weapon. Definitely getting a lot more comfortable healing, like, higher levels. After the way Holminster Switch basically went most of the time, I was kind of worried that I was, like, reaching a point where I'd, like, have to have, like, a rough, couple of dungeons to kind of figure out what the fuck I was doing, but I think I've actually managed to pull that out pretty well at this point. I have bagel. I have some food waiting for me after this. And coffee. Oh man, I can't wait until I can go out again. Or until I go out again. Literally the first thing I'm gonna, like, order, if I can manage it, is an espresso martini. I miss those things so much. Glad my aunt bought us a Keurig. I think that's how you spell it. Yeah, I think that is how you spell it. Could be wrong, but pretty sure I'm not. Yeah, I'm not much of a coffee person myself, honestly. Like, despite working in an office, like, full of people who, like, drink almost nothing but coffee every day, I pretty much stick to, like, water and, like, hot chocolates, maybe. My grandmother gave us coffee once, and we're interested. Then me and my sister hit adulthood. Yeah, I believe that. Yeah, I don't think I was ever introduced to coffee in a situation that I, like, enjoyed it. Hell, like, I remember, like, a bunch of my high school friends, when they found out that I basically went through the entirety of university without, like, caffeine, or without coffee specifically, kind of, like, double-taked really hard. I was kind of like, yeah, of course I didn't. Now we drink coffee constantly, yeah. Like, as much as the idea of the caffeine boost in the mornings is probably a good idea for me, because, like, I'm not a morning person, I feel like I would very fast become dependent on that, and that's probably not a good thing either, so. Gonna stay in my lane and only drink that when I'm out at night, and having that with a martini. Because obviously that's far healthier. Granted, it's been a month since I've had coffee. I've been drinking Gamer Sups. Oh, yeah. Honestly, that's never intrigued me either. Like, as much as I, like, want to support, like, a couple of people, like, I follow that do, like, offer, like, discount codes and stuff like that, I just wouldn't use it. So, like, I'm in kind of a dilemma there where, like, I can't really justify the, purchase, but I'd want to support the people, well, some of the people I know advertising for it. Yeah, that sucks. It's easy for me since it's quicker to make than coffee, and it's also helped me lose weight somehow. Oh, yeah. Like, I imagine it probably occupies not the exact same space, but, like, a similar space to, like, weight loss shakes, where it's, like, just kind of, well, it acts as a replacement for something that would otherwise be a little bit too heavy, especially when it comes to, like, energy and stuff like that. Like, I used to have those a lot during university, to be honest. Like, I don't know if they helped in the long run, because at the same time, that was around the same time, like, my metabolism just, like, fucking died. But I don't know if it was because of that or because of just, like, age, because that can just happen. So, yeah. It's also better than when I used to have 2 monsters a day during university. God, I'm so glad I never got on energy drinks. Like, literally the only time I would ever have them is with alcohol, like, because people like to do like Jaeger bombs and stuff, which really aren't good for you. But even then, I was like, not really a fan of this spike in energy in this way. I say as I then turn to have an espresso martini like it's not entirely caffeine. Yeah, no, they suck. Yeah, I'm super glad I never got like any way into them. Like, as much as I'm a bit sluggish in the mornings and stuff like that, and sometimes like it takes me a bit to get my energy back, like I'm at least glad I'm not dependent on something to get any energy, you know? There are probably healthier ways I could seek to like get more energy during the day anyway. God knows my like diet could probably use a kick in the ass, but oh god damn it, I have one up my sleeve. Why do I keep doing that? Hey Diz, welcome back. So I get to explain my D&D group I'm an idiot for failing to read part of my class ability. Uh-oh. What did you do? The day I stopped drinking energy drinks was when I stayed awake for over 24 hours. Like, as a result of drinking too many, or like as a result of trying to quit them? Because it's just out of context, that's bad. Did you feel like leveling trusts? I haven't so far. Honestly, through Endwalker, if the trust system is available, I'm probably going to do my first dungeons like that, because I'm going to be leveling something as DPS, so yeah. Obviously, I kind of want to beat the queue there. But no, I never leveled them to, like, 80 or anything like that afterwards. I didn't see really much point to it, honestly. Because after I was doing the dungeons, I was only really doing them for tokens, or tomestones, which I'm pretty sure you can only gain with groups, so. As a result of drinking too many. Okay, yeah, right. I have something that lets me make thunder attacks on melee. A scale of int, not strength, so I'm supposed to have a +5 to hit instead of a +1. Oh no! Oh god! I ended up grinding them to max 2, but that was before they boosted Trust XP. It took me 5 runs per dungeon to get them ready for the next tier. Oh. Is that not, like, pretty close to how leveling is at the moment anyway? Feels like you could just align them with, like, something you're leveling and that'd be fine, but I had to knock out 2 papers, so I had the regular monsters and also a 5-hour energy drink. Yikes. I have only ever pulled one-nighter for university, and I immediately regretted it and never did it again. It was in my pre-honors year, and yeah, never again. We had a presentation the next day, and it did not go super well. Like, all of the work we did was good, but, like, I just couldn't present for shit because I'd been awake for, like, 26 hours by the time it happened. Oh, God. I think that's about how long it takes for you to for your job to go from 71 to 73, 73 to... Yeah. Yeah, it sounded about the same. Granted, like, depending on your XP boosts and stuff like that, it might be slightly lower. I only did it because I don't mind letting them carry me... Sorry, one sec. I don't mind letting them carry me between bosses, like watching JoJo or something. That is the first time I failed that, and I didn't even hit a corner, I just failed to go on the fucking path. I like how that's how I failed it. Not like being a smartass or anything like that. Not, what's a trust? So you haven't gotten to it yet, Charles, but, the trust system is where you can, play, or you can go into dungeons in Shadowbringers, with NPCs. So, like, Alizé, Alphino, the Crystal Exarch, Y'shtola, Urianger. And if only you were better like Urianger, he could rescue himself across. Fucking cheating motherfucker. How does he do that? Someone needs to tell me how he does that, because that's fucking cheating. That's dope. Yeah, it's really cool. And for, like, for a person who's probably going to level something that's going to have, like, horrible queue times, it's really cool, because the first time I go through a dungeon, you can go through it at whatever level you're at. You don't need to do any grinding to get to it. And, yeah, you just do the dungeon, like, immediately. And granted, like, they're not as good as, like, player characters. They even have their own quirks. Like, Alizé, the second she gets, hold on. The second Alizé gets access to, a full limit break, she will use the limit break immediately. Which is really funny. Because that, like, that is her character to a T, honestly. That was the wrong person. Oh, leave. Yeah, it's a really useful system. Thancred cheats too, just jumps across with Rough Dive. I know nothing about her and I can't wait to learn more. You should. Seeing how 11 does it, I wish they'd make trusts a thing outside dungeons too, but I guess outside fates and such, it's not like you need a party for a lot of things in the overworld. Yeah, that... Oh, fuck. God. Go away. Fuck off. Necklace of aiming. Fuck you. Yeah, fuck you too. Oh, I got things. Nice. I should also repair, now that I think about it. I know much more about her brother, too much. Fair. I'm just gonna go back to Crystarium. It's the easiest. There's also a precursor to Trust too, in the form of Squadron Command missions. Oh, that's true. Huh. I wonder if they're trying to, like... I wonder if they were proof of concepting that, like, feature with that. I completely forgot that that was, like, pretty similar to that. I know much more about her brother. 11 has trusts, more out of necessity than anything else. Squadrons are amazing once they're maxed their tactics. Yeah, actually, I don't think I've done any of them now that I think about it. Because I've usually been queuing up, remembered that I should be doing them, gone to do them, and been like, oh, right, like, I want them to do the passive stuff because I don't care about anything else. So I just set them off to do that shit. Cheese squadrons with engaged cheese. We'll have to learn about these esoteric cheese. About time we had some new music. I'm really excited to play SMT5, but I don't think SMT5 is going to top this battle music. I'm going to be honest. I just don't think it's possible. Oh, you motherfucker. Are you really not going to interrupt the goddamn... Okay. No, you're good. What am I fucking say? Also, where is the... There's the Blackest Knight. I was going to say, what the fuck? I'm scared of SMT5. You shouldn't be. I'm sure it will hand your ass to you for, like, the first, like, half hour. But after that, you'll get, like, what it's trying to do. Like, I don't know, like... From the sound of it, Nocturne was hard-ass as fuck. But from what I understand, SMT4 has its moments of that, but it's not always that, right? I really want SMT5, but I need to stream Dread first. I played Dread. Metroid Dread is good. Metroid Dread is very good. In fact, dare I say it's probably like my favorite Metroid game. I was actually like kind of on it initially, but the more I think about it, no, I think that game is just like actually a very good direction for Metroid in general. Better than Zero Mission? I'm not a huge fan of Zero Mission, I'm gonna be honest. Metroid Fusion is my favorite. Hands down. And I think the direction that Mercury Steam is taking Metroid in general is a good way to distinguish it from a lot of Metroidvanias who have expanded upon the Metroid formula. Like, I don't think you can just go do Metroid Zero Mission Fusion again. I think you actually have to go the way that Dread is going. Also, Sam is hot. This is true. If I could summarize Metroid Dread in one line, it's local intergalactic bounty hunter literally too angry to die. Like, I don't want to spoil anything, but, like, one of her major lines in the game is literally her just screaming at the top of her lungs at like, one of the final bosses. It's amazing. Fueled by pure rage. And I love her for it. I don't like the term Metroidvania. Oh, God. Okay, I'm sorry. I hate the Metroidvania discussion. The only reason I use it is as a shorthand for that general genre in general, okay? Because with a few exceptions, it's like most of the games in that genre never feel like their level design is like Metroid Ball, but feel close to Sutton. I don't know. No, like Diz, I completely understand, but I just wanna completely like make sure I make it clear that like I am not using that as the yes, all of the games that come under this, it's just like no. There are a lot of games that like do very similar things to Metroid games and Castlevania games, which you can compare and contrast, but that doesn't mean they're the same. I know discussions on that can get very what's the word I should use here? Fraught? But yeah, that is absolutely... What? Why do I keep changing targets? What the fuck is going on? That's like the fourth fucking Benefic 2 that, like... What the goddamn hell? Also, this Dark Knight is using, like, no fucking bit. I don't know what they're doing. A friend of mine just says exploration action or something that I'm using myself. Well, the problem is that, like, when you say Metroidvania, everyone immediately attaches a certain... or understands the games you're referring to. even if the label doesn't apply as well to a lot of those games, I think it's useful at least as like a shorthand for that, for the broader genre. Wait, she talks in Dread? Samus talks in Dread. I think she has, like... Well, actually, you know what? I don't want to spoil it. She talks very rarely. I will say that. Honestly, I just think exploration action is, like, more or less the equivalent of, like, action-adventure. It's like, what the fuck does that even mean? Oh, no. Actually didn't hate her talking in other M like people seem to. I mean, the problem isn't Samus talking. The problem is the context in which she talks. And, like, I'm gonna be honest, I think one of the reasons I like Dread so much is because it is the best characterization of Samus. Period. Like, hands down, no, like, no competitors. Oh, I walked right into one. Shit. Yeah, and considering the fact that Dread has very few lines for Samus, the fact that that game is the best characterization of Samus, like, says a lot. Like, I definitely got very frustrated at the game because, like, its action and, like, parry-oriented kind of combat in some areas, like, really frustrated me because I'm very not good at it. But I think overall, like, it's distinct from a lot of the Metroidvania, or a lot of the preceding games in that genre that have, like, made strides in the way it does its combat. So, yeah. Metroid Dread is good. Happy this game might be revitalizing the franchise. I hope it does. I think it's a really good direction for it to go into. Like, I don't really want to say much more because, like, I feel like a lot of the stuff mechanically is better to experience, like, for the first time there. Like, I don't want to say, like, oh yeah, this ability, and then when the game allows you to do this thing, it's like, oh yeah, it's great. It's like, no, you should probably experience that for yourself, because, like, the things it does end up doing is like, okay, shit. Idolize the franchise, Price and F-Zero. So fucking sad about F-Zero. Well, I say that, but, like, the game series I unironically want to be revitalized. I don't think it's a first-party Nintendo game. I'm pretty sure it's not. Is GX. That's, like, hyper racing. It's fucking unintelligible a lot of the times, and I fucking adore it for that. Nintendo internally clearly has some interest in developing one. Yeah, I don't know. Like, well, I mean, like, here's the thing. Like, there hasn't been a mainline Metroid game for a very long time. Mercury Steam was the first one that developed a Metroid game in a fair while. So, like, even when games sell well, Nintendo seems to be kind of antsy to just, like, pour money into making a new title, you know? I'm hoping Metroid Dread, like, selling as well as it did, like, kind of kicks them in the ass to be like, hey, people want this. They want more of this. Do more of this. Also, make sure you lean into the horror element. Because, like, that's unironically one of the best parts of Dread, is the way they actually have, like, horror elements in it. Fucking fantastic. I want Dark Cloud to come back, but that's not happening because level 5 doesn't work closely with Sony anymore. Dark Cloud. Fuck, I feel like I should know what that is. They still had the Western Studio at its original scale, Wave Race 1080 era. I think they'd end up being the ones to pitch at F-Zero at this point. Yeah, I can't think of a studio that exists at the moment that would probably do that game series justice. Like, there's been a couple of indie projects that have been, like, F-Zero adjacent. But honestly, I probably prefer, like, anyone doing that kind of stuff to, like, let them do their own thing than have to be beholden to producing specifically a F-Zero game. Because they're honestly probably just better off, like, making their own shit. Like, not having to be constrained by Nintendo and shit. Oh my god, why? If you just stayed in the center of the room, it'd be fine. Like, fuck. You're just making it harder to cover you and the goddamn Black Mage. Ugh. God damn it. From the top of my head, I only remember Fast Racing Neo, but it felt like Wipeout, more Wipeout than Thing. Oh god, I'm not Oh dear. Oh, fuck. Oh, love this group. No one is helping each other. Love it. No! Oh my... Hit the wrong button. No fucking thing. Great. Love that. someone miss theirs? Oh my god. Did the monk really miss it? Okay. I loved rock and roll racing a long time ago, back when Blizzard was known as Silicon Synapse. Oh yeah. My newest ult, my first dungeon run, says Starshot. I had to play with a tank that was wearing level 1 gear and blaming me for dying because I was trying to DPS instead of healing. I don't know why they had level 1 gear, and they even had a high-level primal weapon, Glamour. Huh. Well, I mean, they're either trolling or they were trying to look good. While they were doing whatever they're doing, so... you got me. Honestly, I would love to see another Micro Machines game. I really enjoyed those. Really like driving games. They're not the kind of game I'd stream that I play on the stream, but like, oh shit, we have almost hit the experience limit. They're probably not the kind of thing I'd play on the stream because they're like very much like my like head empty game, but yeah. Uh-oh. Oh dear. I don't know why I just tried to heal against an enemy. That was dumb. Oh god, I thought we were at the boss. God damn it. I'm actually kind of falling asleep here, I'm not gonna lie. Oh my god, of course you'd heal yourself to full before the fucking... Fucking star goes off, like, when, this Dark Knight just decides, oh yeah, I should probably, like, heal myself. What the fuck? Unbelievable. Alright. Last boss. Let's go. Oh my god, please place the fucking star. Good ley lines placement. Oh, whoa, I almost fucked it up there. Oh yeah, but regarding someone playing in like lower level gear, I'm pretty sure like when I was leveling Astro, I had a person who was like using like level 50 gear towards the end of Heavensward dungeons, I want to say? Could be wrong about that, but... It was a choice. Certainly seemed that way. Almost baited me. Okay. Well, we hit level 75 at least. Considering we were at 72 at the beginning of the stream, it's pretty good. Call that a resounding success, that's for sure. And yeah, I think that's where I'm gonna call it for the night. So, enough of the background music. Over the next few days, I'm going to be making my, changeover to, OBS Studio, and, something that's not Streamlabs for notifications and stuff like that. That includes chat too, which is one of the primary reasons I didn't stream on OBS tonight, because I want chat to be part of streams, and yeah. So over the next couple of days, I'm going to be changing over. Like, I want to say that I'll be ready by Sunday to stream on OBS, but I've also been very dumb at setting this shit up before, so who knows. I'm going to try my best to get it done by then, though. But yeah, over the weekend, I'm going to be playing 13 Sentinels. We only got one session done last weekend because on Sunday, I was just wiped out. Oh, that reminds me, I need to update the schedule for tomorrow. I'm going to be an hour late tomorrow because I'm going to be doing some errands and getting a haircut. But yeah, over the next 2 days, we're going to do some 13 Sentinels. I'm really curious to both, A, get into intense mech battles, because I want to see how difficult that gets, to see if intense is sustainable, but also attempt to wrap my head around that game, because it's a lot already. And then it'll be a new week. I can't remember if we're doing T-Prog on Sunday. I think we did this Thursday to compensate for last Sunday. And I'm pretty sure someone's away on Sunday as well, so we may not be doing that then. But during the week, it'll be Monday, 14. I think Wednesday, Thursday, T. Friday, whatever I feel like. Probably more 14, depending on what level I get to on Monday. And then it'll be a new week. And then it'll be the weekend with more 13 Sentinels. And that'll be the weekend before Endwalker. I've still got to try and, like, plan what I'm going to be doing during the week that week. I might honestly take a little bit of a break just to, like, prepare for Endwalker, because I'm probably going to be streaming it, like, all weekend and the day I take off, so either side of that weekend might be very few streams, but at least for the next week, it's going to be as regular as I can make it. Yeah. So, that is it. Anyone streaming at the moment? I don't think so, because it's very late my time. Yeah, no one's really. Yeah, cool. Alright. I'm gonna find some people to raid next time. For late nights, because I feel like I get a few more people for, like, the Friday night streams, and it's a shame to not send people on to someone else, but I gotta, like, kind of sift through people before I do that. Yeah. I think that's everything. So thank you very much for watching, live or on the VODs. I really appreciate it. I hope you all have a lovely day, and I hope to see you all next time.